Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating heaven on earth, people, and the way that I do it is by first and foremost helping people to realize that what they consider their soul is the spirit of God. Therefore, God lives inside of them. So all you have to do is take claim to that, people, and you have the ability to co-create with the spirit of God that's inside of you. I am also creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is for you to realize that your daily routine equals your life. I wanted to give you something that you can use practically starting today, people. It's like, for people that are high performance people that, really master, I won't say just master life, but get result. But it's like it's because of their daily routine. I say this from time to time. We all get 24 hours in a day. It's like, what are you doing with your time, though? You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe, because I know it's not something that's going to happen overnight, but in order for you to be your higher self, is that it requires different routine than what you currently have. So when I say to change, people, I'm really meaning for you to change your daily routine. And in order for you to change your daily routine, you must be very self-aware. Like, you have to be aware of every single thing that you're doing from the time you get up till the time you go to sleep at night. And if you're fully aware of those things, then you can make intentional changes, and try different things and see what yields the result that you're looking for. So for one, it's like I'm gonna share with you like my routine, people, to a degree, at least some of it or most of it, I'll say. Like every day I get up, I typically go to bed at night, maybe 10 o'clock, 11, something like that, and I find myself getting up about maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock, and even when I do get up early, I just, watch different videos that feed my mind. And then I go pray. I pray every morning between 1 and 3 most nights. There's times I get up about 4, but most times it's about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, sometimes 3. I get up, I pray for a minimum of 10 minutes. And then after I pray, I watch more videos that feed my mind positively, obviously, for at least another 30 minutes to an hour, So I spend about an hour once I get up in the morning time. To pray and to feed my man. I go back to sleep, get up about 6, and get my kids ready for school, and then I'm out the door. You know what I'm saying? Heading to the shop here so I could do my daily videos, do my affirmations. I do typically do my affirmations here at the shop. I do that for a minimum of 10 to 15 minutes. And affirmation, people, is simply you stating like, what is your I am affirmations? Like, what do you want? Like, I have about 30 at this point. When I started on this back in the first time I wrote affirmations, I think, was back in 18, but in 21 I revised them to write them properly, because affirmations, you can't be willing to do something like I will be ABC, I will be a great leader. Well, you'll always will be, you'll never be. So you have to declare that you are the things that you desire to be right now. So I would say start off with at least 5. I'll give you a few real quick that you can use. You could say that I love myself. I am grateful now that I love myself unconditionally, and treat myself exceptionally well. That's one that I've used over the years, because my aspirations, not even aspirations, but my visions are global and to change the world. Then, my deck affirmations, which I'll read at some point in the future, is more geared towards worldly things, like to change the world, transform the world. Like, You know, like I declare every single day, the things I say, like, you know, I'm creating a millionaire. I am grateful now that I'm creating a millionaires. I declare that every single day for 10 minutes, you know, not just that phrase, but all my other affirmations. Anyways, my point is you do your affirmations, people. When you're done with your affirmations, I know for me, I'm normally having meetings with my business, my leaders at my shop. You know what I'm saying? And then 9 o'clock, I have a meeting with the entire staff. And then from there, I'm busy up till I decide to leave, you know, typically between 4 and 6. From there, you know, just go home, you know, spend quality time with my family. I am looking to change my routine though. Like, even though I declare every day about health and fitness, I haven't been in the gym, people, in over a year. But thank God for these good Jamaican genes, man. I keep my six pack and I stay fully in shape, but I definitely want to get back in the gym though. You know, but I really go home and spend quality time with my family, man. I am very family orientated. I love my wife and kids, so I really make sure I spend quality time with them. And then from there, you know, I try to unwind. Maybe it's watch 1 or 2 episodes or something. But to tell you the truth, I don't really watch. Yeah, I do. On the weekends, I do. But during the week, mostly, I really be, you know, scrolling, whether it's through TikTok or something like that, because my feed is extremely positive. It's mostly light workers like myself. I get to checking on people, see what they're doing, and you know, and like their posts, and, you know, comment occasionally here and there, or follow people, you know. And next thing you know, I'm meditating. You know, I meditate every single day. I meditate every night. You know, I lay there with my headphones on, and I'm really just, you know, just grounding myself. I know you're not outside grounding, but my point is like meditating. I'll say it that way, you know. And that's typically most cases my day, people, you know. But it's like, I say all that to say is that for you, I share that with you because I want you to at least be aware of what the hell you're doing, you know. Because if you're not aware of what you're doing, like, think about it, we're creatures of habit. What makes life manageable, people, is that you're fully aware of what you're doing and you do it consistently. You do it to the point where it becomes habitual, to where you don't even have to think about it. It just happens. You know what I'm saying? Just like these videos, people, I could talk for hours straight if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Because I've done them enough. I've been doing it for almost 3 years. So I don't have to think about nothing. I just come up with a message literally on the fly, and I open my mouth and the words come, you know? But my point is, people, is that obviously there's intentions that you must have throughout your day too, though. So it's not enough just to have routines, but you have to have intentions, you know. My intentions obviously is to operate from the spirit. So every single day when I'm out here, even though I'm doing these physical things in this world, you know, I'm very tapped into the spirit, you know. And I really look to be more of my higher self. Right now, I feel like I am my highest version of myself, and obviously in my mind there's always room to grow though. So you never ever stop learning, self-development wise, you know. And obviously things that I didn't say is like prayer. People, I pray continuously. You know, I pray in a prayer, people, don't mean you have to stop and be having a long prayer. You could be as simply as glory be to God be all the glory, man. That to me is a prayer, you know. As simple as that sound, is that you're acknowledging that, you know, the Spirit of God is the leading force in your life. And you know, you're definitely giving him all the praise, giving the Spirit of God all the praise and all the glory, because, you know, that is the force you want leading your people, not your flesh, you know. I don't worry about fleshly things of this world, people. I'm not gonna say I say this much. I'm not opposed to having, you know, certain nice things in this world, like, you know, but I'm not desiring it. I do it if I want to. Like, I don't need a big house. I don't need fancy cars. I don't care about none of that stuff, people. The stuff I care for, money can't buy, you know? And those are the gifts that you can only get from the Spirit of God, man. And it's like, I really want you to create your amazing life. And the only way I know that you can really truly experience that is not by accumulation of just money, because that is meaningless. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with an accumulation of money as long as you're using it to expand and do God's will. And that's why, people, I am the world's first trillionaire, because God knows my heart. He knows that every dime that I make will always be invested back into people, because God is love. I am love. You know what I'm saying? I love people with compassion. I really have great intentions for people. And, you know, I desire nothing but the best for this world, man. And that's why God is using me as this vessel. He's prepared me, you know. I had to go through a lot of downs, a lot of challenges, a lot of, you know, to purge myself of my fleshly desires for this world so that I can truly focus on God's divine purpose for this world. And I am here at this point now. And I'm excited for those of you that are really taking on this journey, man, and really going on your path. You know, I'm really excited for you because I can tell you up front, it's not gonna be easy, people. You know, it's simple, but it's not easy, you know, because you have to let go of the things that your flesh desires and transition that, transform past that to where you start finding nothing but what you really care about is just the will of God and what God wants for this world, and just really being your best version of yourself. And what makes it tolerable is being your authentic self, man, because when you become your authentic self, then life becomes easier and you just flow. When you can live guilt-free and shame-free, people, I can't explain the feeling to you, but I'll try to put it in words. It is genuine freedom where you're mentally free, emotionally free, and physically free, man. And God will bless you to where you should never have to worry about anything, man. Anything that challenges you, that give you problems, just know that as you do God's work, you will be rewarded. It will be taken care of. I promise you, people. But I want you to understand, though, that your daily routine is your life, people. If you want your life to change, to be your highest version of yourself, then you have to start adding routines that the highest version of yourself would do, you know? Now, obviously, at this point, I'm still tweaking it, you know, here and there. Like I said, I'm going to incorporate back the gym in there. I miss swimming. I miss working out 2-3 times a week like I used to. But hey, at least I know what I need to work on. You need to see for yourself, what are you doing? What are you doing right? What are you not doing right that you need to change? What's leading you? Is it your flesh or your spirit? You know what I'm saying? Or just your mind? I want you to really pay attention to those things, people. And what happens is your heart will go where what leads you. If you just deal with your flesh, then your heart will lead to nothing but chaos, confusion, and problems. You know what I'm saying? When you go with the Spirit of God, it gives you peace, because peace comes from within. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, people, I'm going to cut it off there for now, man. But I hope that helps you today to actually help you create a routine that is very conducive to, you know, your amazing life that you're creating, which is the vision of God for your life, you know. Shout out to my co-creators, man, of Heaven and Earth International. People, this is where we are indeed creating heaven on earth, which is the new world that we are creating right now, not later, but right now. And the way we do it, people, is we understand that energy is everything and everything is energy. Therefore, whatever we put our attention towards, people, that is how we spend our energy. Therefore, it's like I want us all every single day to be very intentionally making sure that we are always putting positivity in this world, in this space, because our main function or purpose is to elevate the consciousness of this entire world, people. And the way we do it is we do it as individuals, is that as everyone out here intentionally work on elevating the spirit of people by speaking positivity in their life, by making sure that you're motivating and inspiring people, and also leading by example, you know. Never ask anybody to do anything you won't do yourself, you know. Lead by example, people, because people hear what you're saying, but above what you're saying is they're watching what you're doing, people. You know what I'm saying? They're really, really, really watching what you're doing. So I'm telling you, man, is that I want you to be that light worker that I know you can be. Be that positive light, you know. Become a testimony for God, just like he's using me to be a testimony for you in this entire world. You know what I'm saying? I am the blueprint for humanity, just like Jamaica is the blueprint for this world, you know? And it's like, I'm excited about our journey as a collective, though. And for those of you that want to join me in this movement of creating heaven on earth, people, these are the requirements. Number one, people, is that you must choose to believe that the Spirit of God lives inside of you. Number two, people, is that, yes, you must follow my page, people. Anybody that's watching these videos that want the rewards, the Spirit of God's blessing over your life, then yes, you need to follow my page, because as you follow my pages, you're connecting with me spiritually. Therefore, the blessing that God has bestowed in my life is a portion of that goes to you, people. For everyone that's a part of this collective, as I pray, it's blessing the people that's a part of this collective. Also, you watch my videos every day, because there's download in these videos, people, is that it's giving you ideas. It's also speaking directly to your soul. So even though your body might not understand all of it, just know that your spirit is remembering who you are. And as you do that on a daily basis, people, you're really waking up the Spirit of God inside of you. And eventually your spirit will take charge, overpower your body, just like it did for me January 15th of last year, where I lost control of my body for about 5 minutes. And I was crying uncontrollably. For you, I don't know what the heck that's going to look like, but your spirit will eventually take possession of your body, man. And that is a beautiful thing, because then at that point, you're no longer operating just in the 3D world, but just know that you're also operating from the spiritual realm, because now the Spirit of God is really using you. Last but not least, people, is that you must speak your truth. Your truth to me, people, is not your current circumstances. Everybody got things in their life they don't like, don't want. I don't want you to focus on that. Remember what I tell you, people, is that we understand that energy is everything. Whatever you pay attention to, that's where your energy goes. Where I want you to direct your energy, people, is on the amazing, beautiful vision that God gives you for your life, man. I want you to stay focused on that, people, because as you stay focused on that, then you're spending your energy into doing the things that are necessary for the Spirit of God to manifest that beautiful vision that He have for you in your life. Now, as you share your truth, people, you grab your phone just like I'm doing, and I'm sharing my process on how I'm elevating myself and how I'm becoming the highest version of myself every single day. And as I do that, people, then I'm blessing people, and I'm giving you ideas and suggestions on how you can go about that process for yourself. You'll be doing that for others, people, and that's how you help as a collective to raise the vibration of this world, because as you share your experience, then other people are learning on what to do, and that's how we really increase the consciousness of this entire world, people, and you are a big part of that. Anyways, I'm gonna cut that off there, man. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who is the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who is the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and the African diaspora worldwide. People, as you already know, my mandate is indeed to unite the Caribbean and Africa. And right now, obviously, my focus is still on Jamaica. I want to pray for all the people that's been contributing to Jamaica. I pray for nothing but blessings and abundance over your life, people. Any contribution that you've made to Jamaica, which is God's blessed land, that is indeed my kingdom, that is my home. Is that as you do that, people, just know, man, that I pray for tenfold in your life, people. I pray for the Spirit of God inside of you to rise up inside of you and bless you, man. Bless you with abundance. Bless you with peace. Bless you with joy. The things that money cannot buy, people, which is priceless and indispensable. I pray for these things over your life. I pray for any countries that sow a seed into the land of Jamaica. I pray for the individuals that, whether it's $500 or $100, I don't care what you're able to contribute to bless the land of Jamaica and to help the people rebuild their lives. I pray for all these blessings over your life, people. I really do. And I thank you for your contribution to my beautiful island down there. Obviously, people, united we stand, divided we fall. So obviously, what I'm saying to you is that we must be united. We know what it's like to be divided. We know what it's like to bicker among each other and complain and do all this stuff. Listen, them days are over with, man. This is the new world we're creating, people. We are intentionally choosing as black people across this world to empower each other, inspire and motivate each other, do business with each other, man, support each other, circulate money back into our communities, man. You know what I'm saying? We have that ability. We have the capacity. We have the power to do so, people. And now is the time. If not now, then when, people? Are you not tired of not having the things you want or desire? Listen to me, man. God's promise for this world is that black people across this world is responsible for the greatest prosperity period in the history of this world. Those that have been last shall be first. People, we have been last our entire lives for centuries now. People, now is our time to rise and take our rightful place in this world, man. And it's up to us. All we have to do is stand united, people. Stand united, people. Each one teach one. We are our brothers and sisters keepers. No one is coming to save us. We have to save ourselves, people. Let's get busy doing that every day. My declarations over your life, people, number one is that you are a millionaire. You are married to the person of your dreams. You have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that you really figure out your daily routine, man, because I know that your routine is your amazing life, people. And I want you to get busy doing that. You see what I'm saying? Let's get busy creating your amazing life, man. I really do believe in you, people. Y'all have an amazing day, and we'll talk tomorrow.